The Apple AirTag has arrived, and in this video today, we're going to be going through the features of what this thing offers and testing it out to see if it is the right fit for you. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Steve from the YouTube channel Steve Does, and I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org. Well, here we have it. This is Apple's latest addition to their 2021 product lineup. This is the Apple AirTag. Now, the AirTag is pretty simple. It essentially is a device that you're going to attach to things to help you locate them when you lose them. Now, they're selling these devices in two different packs. You can either buy the single pack that come in at $29, or you can buy a 4-pack, save a little money, and pick it up for $99. Now, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Now, in addition to this one AirTag that we have for this review video, we're also picking up the 4-pack where I am going to be doing some extreme testing with them. We are going to be putting them through extreme heat and extreme cold, extreme dropping. We're going to be doing a ton of fun things with these AirTags. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like that one. With that said, let's get started. Now, taking a closer look at this device, it is a white plastic on one side. And if we flip it over to the other side, we see the Apple logo, and it is a stainless steel cover on the other side. Now, this thing also doubles as a mirror. You can see a reflection of anything you point it at. It does pick up fingerprints pretty easily. And I will say, unfortunately, this stainless steel side does scratch really easily. So if you do use this attached to your keys or anything else with a rough surface, expect to get some scratches on it. The AirTag is also IP67 rating, which means you can get it about 1 meter or 3 feet deep into water for about 30 minutes. So this can be submerged, nothing too deep though. And to open up this device is pretty easy. You're just gonna put a thumb on either side of the stainless steel side, push down and turn. That's going to open the device up, exposing the battery underneath. The battery is a CR2032. It's a pretty standard battery, something that you're gonna see in, say, like your car remote opener. And you can expect this battery to last for about a year. Now, if you take a look at the device, you notice that there are no holes, there's no loops, there's no grooves for you to really attach anything through this device directly. Instead, you're gonna probably need to pick up an accessory. Now, I know you can throw this into a backpack or a bag, somewhere to keep it hidden, but you can also pick up some accessories to wrap around this thing to have it a little bit more exposed, which is something that I probably would recommend, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Now, we did pick up the leather keychain that Apple sells. It's a pretty standard looking leather keychain. You're gonna open up the snap on it, and then from there you can just slide in your AirTag. Gonna go ahead, snap it closed, and that's pretty much it. You can use the other end to attach to anything. Now, the ring on this is pretty big, and you know what? If you don't want to use it, you can always just take it out and put your own smaller ring into this. Now, this does leave your AirTag exposed on both sides, which is going to allow it to be prone to scratching. All right, now let's go ahead and say that you lost your keys. What you're gonna do is you're going to grab your phone, and if you do have an iPhone 11 or 12, with the new U1 chip inside of it, this is what the experience is going to be like. You're going to locate the Find My app on your phone. So from here, we're going to click on Find My app, and this is going to bring up the location of what we're looking for. So down at the very bottom, we've got our different tabs. We've got people, devices, and items. So here you can see all the different devices that I have. If we click on items, this is going to be the device that I have. So I've got Steve's keys, and it shows up here on the map of where those keys are located. I can tap on those keys, and we've got some different options here. So we can play a sound, which is going to allow you to find it per sound. So let's go ahead and play the sound for this one. It's gonna go ahead and keep playing that until I can find it. And I gotta say, that sound is actually pretty loud, and louder than I was expecting from a device that is this small. But if for some reason you can't hear the sound, you can always click on the Find option. So if we go ahead and click on that Find option, it's going to bring up a precision location for us to follow. Now keep in mind, you can use that find feature with the directional arrow only if you're within Bluetooth range of this device, which is going to be anywhere between 30 and 40 feet. Anything over that is probably going to be a hit and a miss. You may get a signal pop up, but then it may say it's out of range, and it also is going to depend on how much furniture and walls are between you and that device, because the more there is, the less distance you're going to be able to go with that. All right, so enough about the specs and the hardware with this device. Let's go ahead and test it out. Well, look at this. My wife and I finally got out of the house and we decided to go to downtown Burbank here in Los Angeles and just go have some drinks, shoot some pool, and just have some fun. I told her to hide the AirTag and that I would record trying to find it. So here we go with the test just to see where this thing is. Okay, let's say that you truly do lose your device. You have it attached to your bag and you leave that bag on the bus or in a cab and it drives off and now it is completely gone. How do you go ahead and locate that? Well, a good place to start is going to be grabbing your iPhone and loading up the Find My app. This is going to be able to locate in a general area where your device actually is. If your device is lost, you're going to go ahead and scroll down and then we've got lost mode here. You're going to enable lost mode. It's going to give you a message pop up telling you what lost mode is going to do. And then you're going to enter a phone number for somebody to contact you if they find your device. Now, the great thing about AirTags and being in the Apple ecosystem is that the AirTag will communicate with any iOS device that is in the area. So if there's other iPhones, iPads, Macs that are in the area running those operating systems, they are going to connect to it to help you triangulate where your device is. And that is a huge plus to being in the Apple ecosystem, is because so many people have iPhones or iDevices. Now, being in lost mode, your AirTag is going to chime every 15 minutes. So if somebody hears that and realizes that the bag was left behind and sees an AirTag on it, what they can do if they have an iPhone is that they can bring up their Find My app. Within the Find My app right here, if we click on the items, we see at the very bottom, Identify Found Item. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that, bring the AirTag close by your phone. It's going to detect an AirTag that is in lost mode, and it's going to display that phone number of the person that you need to get in contact with. Now, this is not just for iPhone users. If you do have an Android device, you can use an NFC tag that is built into this. So you can hold this up to the back of your Android phone with it unlocked. It is going to identify it on the phone with a phone number for that person to call. So it's not just restricted to the Apple environment. So with so many of us not going into the office because of the pandemic or working remotely or going into Starbucks or libraries and bringing your bags with you, it may be a good idea to pick one of these guys up so you can keep track of your most important things, including your laptop, iPad, anything else that you may have in your backpack. If you guys want to know anything more about the Apple products or AirTags specifically, go ahead and check out the link below to reviews.org. If this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, I want to thank you for joining me here at reviews.org, and I'll see you guys in the next video.